Thanks. Don't mind me.
We're gonna try out a bow tie today. We haven't done that in a while. Okay, cool. Cool. What's this video about? Probably the question I get asked the most. Oh, Sam, you're making a video. Oh, what's it about? I don't know. Stop following me and tucking your shirt, you hippie. That was a conversation I had last week with myself. I should probably actually tuck in my shirt, hang on. The truth is, I rarely know what these videos are about when I write them, and by the time I'm done filming, editing, grading, and exporting them, any faith I had in structure or themes that I was trying to convey pretty much disappeared. For example, when working on this one, I stopped in the middle of a sentence, and when coming back to it, I had no idea what I was writing. It was just half a thought, and I have no idea where the rest of it goes. So if this video has half a sentence in it somewhere, well, you know why. So with the video off to a promising start, what's going on? Well, in my last video, I say that a lot. If I wasn't mistaken, I would think this is some sort of, chronological documentation of my thoughts. Probably not a very good one. Anyway, in my last video, I said I need to leave the house more. And I did it! Maybe a little too much. I live in a tree now. I survive off a diet of roadkill and Burger King, and honestly, I'm really not sure which tastes worse. Seriously though, I have been going out and enjoying things and taking my camera with me. Kind of. I started filming this video the day after my last video came out, which was quite a while ago, and it was supposed to be a documentation of that week, kind of like Meow It's Lucy's 168 hours videos, but my weeks only have 154 hours. Don't ask. The past few weeks have showed me that whilst I can vlog in public, really not as good at it as I thought I was, and probably not as good at it as I need to be. At least not good enough to make one of those. So rather than filming my entire week, I figured I would just film parts from the past 2.5 weeks. And here are just a few things that I did, which I only just realised all revolve around films. I promise I do other things. But anyway, here are a few of those little moments. Little, vignettes, if you will. Or if you won't. You know what, they're vignettes. I don't care what you say. The first moment is called Film Night at Jethro's. It sounded more majestic in my head. I have this box set that I ordered, and it's a bunch of film noir DVDs. Now, I'm not talking about Chinatown or Road to Perdition. I'm talking real film noir, all from the years of 1944 until 49. So I called up one of my friends and asked if he wanted to have a film night, and that's where we're going now. He came into my office like a man scared of invisible bees. I really shouldn't be left alone, and we should really get going.
Oh my god!
What?
You're on the talky thing on YouTube, and I type it in and then it completes what I'm saying. So you've been seen by more than 12 people.
More than 12 people?
Yeah.
Is that how you know?
That's how I know.
We watched Double Indemnity and The Blue Dahlia, and personally, I really liked them both. I really admired a lot of what Double Indemnity did, especially. I find there is something really great about noir films. They are so much the product of their time, and they convey that so perfectly. It's really impressive to see such immersive stories told in this, economical way. It gives me inspiration when it comes to making my own things.
What's this one about, Jeffrey?
The Blue Dahlia?
Yeah.
It's film noir.
Yeah, but what's it about, though? So it got people in it?
Yes.
Got books and stuff?
Many books and stuff have been written about this incredible film. What's it called? Blue Dahlia.
Charlie, what are your thoughts on the film? I would agree with those.
He has great diction, doesn't he?
He's more interested in the profit arms.
Quick intermission. I keep having dogs in all my latest videos. I don't know why. I don't own a dog. I really like dogs. My next moment involves clapping. Really selling this one. This moment is called The Extras Extraordinaire. I just made that up. And it involved me clapping and cheering for a band on stage that weren't actually playing any real instruments. I was at a primary school musical. The triangle is not an instrument, Timmy. Your mum and I are getting a divorce. No, not really. I was an extra on the new Bertie Gilbert and Sammy Paul short film. I arrived at the gig hall, and after signing papers saying that I was allowed to be filmed, I went upstairs to find a pretty large crowd of people all waiting to see a bunch of people pretend to play instruments. Sometimes I worry that my life is not strange enough. I've seen smaller and less excitable crowds for actual real bands, which was surprising because the day involved jumping up and down and maintaining the same level of hype for 3 hours at the same song, which would play over and over again, which is now stuck in my head worse than Smash Mouth's All Star, and I just imagine what it would be like if there was a mashup of the two, and it's just magnificent. Anyway, afterwards I got to meet some of the cast and crew, which was awesome. Also, I got recognised by people while I was there, which was terrifying until they turned out to be awesome. Yasmin and Lily, you guys both made the day Just very great, thank you very much. Okay, this final moment is called Sam at the Secret Cinema. What's Secret Cinema? What's a Secret Cinema? What's a Secret Cinema? Well actually, let me guess, I bet you can't say because it's a secret. No, I was gonna say, well, haha, it's so smart, so funny. Actually, I bet you think you're just so intelligent, don't you? No, what I was gonna say is well, I'm not gonna take, you know what? Secret Cinema is an event that takes place and it revolves around creating a cinematic and interactive experience that kind of puts you into the film. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. It's really hard to. But what does that really mean? It means that when I bought tickets at the start of the year, I wasn't given the location of the event. I was given a character card and told to learn it, along with my faction and a dress code to wear. While the point of Secret Cinema is usually not to tell you what film you're going to watch, I guess this secret was a little too great to keep, because the film was Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Which is the best Star Wars film, no question about it, unless the question is what is the best Star Wars film. So yeah, I went to London dressed as a member of the Rebellion to find a secret location for what was basically a Star Wars role-playing event. This is usually where it goes beep 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 and it zooms in and it says nerd in big letters, but that's really not going to do it justice here, is it? However, with this amazing nerdy thing comes kind of a conflict of interest for me. Because I wanted to film every second of it, every second of the experience. I wanted to have all of you there with me, but it's a secret. And by that, I mean they literally took our phones and they vacuum packed them shut. There was no filming allowed. And also, while I would love to tell you what just happened step by step, I really don't think that would do it justice either. It was kind of cool having this massive experience without a tether to any kind of social network. I think that's probably how previous generations felt when they went to really big events like concerts and things like that. What I will say is that it involved sand and bartering and things that were definitely not moons. If you are in or around London and you're able to get tickets, I would highly recommend it if you like Star Wars. I'm not gonna mince words, it was really expensive, but I didn't ever feel like I was being cheated or like I had wasted money on it. And also, they're not sponsoring this, I really shouldn't have to say that, and if you are asking, I'm flattered, but you've probably overestimated how popular this channel is. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past few weeks. I take my camera pretty much everywhere with me, but I need to learn to get better at taking it out more and actually filming moments as they're happening rather than just in retrospect. So I will have a 168 hours style video eventually, hopefully someday, but in the meantime, hopefully that was entertaining for you. For now, I am Sam, that was some stuff. I will see you next time.
Go run in the field.